So, I mean, I guess as the number one, the first one to really be critical of RJ Barrett, I got a lot of hate in the chat, man. It was all in fun, You know, I don't mind it, but it's year 4, right? And we're seeing the same garbage we've seen the previous 3 years. I don't even have to say the flaws. We already know them. And now he's got another flaw, is the tunnel vision that he picked up starting the second half of last season. The tunnel vision when driving to the hoop. Why do you think he struggles at the hoop so much? Because other defenders could come and help. They know he's not really going to kick it out. And why didn't we learn from the Julius Randle situation? We paid Randle a season before we had to, and we did the same thing with RJ. What we paid him based off of what? Based off of what we hoped he could be? You don't pay someone over $100 million that when they didn't really show it yet. It's probably just going to be another albatross of a contract that we can't move, so they trade RJ. Trade him to who? No one's going to take that contract if this is what he is. And I've been telling people this is what I think he is. An inefficient, high-volume scorer. He's not even a defender. You can't tell me when Cam is back that we're not a better team with starting Grimes and Cam. But I know this is where the optics come into play, so RJ's going to have to start. But I just, right now we paid Mitch $60 million, RJ over $100, Randall, $120? To be what? To be a 500 team, 38-win team? Sims is our third-string center. He should be our number 1 center right now over Mitch. He's better than Mitch. Grimes is better than RJ. And we're paying all these guys for what? To be mediocre? It's just garbage, man. That's all I got, man. Appreciate it.
RJ is struggling, but I'm not giving up hope on this guy. I am concerned. What was the scale you put on? 5? 5 being the top?
Yeah.
1 to 5? Probably somewhere like 2.5, 3. But hey, I think he can still learn. We've seen that he can have a good floor game. It's just, can he be more composed? I think he can turn it around. We're at the 20. We're getting close. What was it? We're at 19 games now. We're one game shy of the 20-game mark. But I am concerned. I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned. But I think he can turn it around. But I don't think RJ is I don't think he's going to be that guy like Giannis or anything else that's going to take it over the top. I think it could be like third, second option. Like if everything hits, that's how you talk about most of young players. Like if everything hits,
Right.
Very few guys that come in being like Zion and Ja.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like number one, Leon Rose told you what he thought about RJ because he was comfortable to trade him in the right deal for Donovan Mitchell, right? Secondly, we have to your expectations have to be in line. A lot of people feel like this guy can top out, ceiling as a number 3, a number 4 contributor on a good team. Top out. Right? Some people will say, okay, he's a borderline all-star. He has potential to get there. But nevertheless, when you're giving these guys these second deals, you're not giving it to them based on what they are. You're giving it to them based on what you feel like they could be. And when the Knicks gave him that contract, to me, it was still a fair deal. It hasn't even kicked in yet. It kicks in next year. To me, it was a fair deal compared to his peers. It wasn't the full rookie max. I thought they gave him a fair deal based on where he is right now. And they believe he has some room to grow. Now, it is year 4. He's 22 years old. Let's see where he goes. Let's see where he adjusts. You can't expect them to say, well, we're going to take this kid into free agency and risk losing him for nothing. If that was the case, they should have traded him for Spider and everybody else. So you got to see where it is. The Nuggets didn't give Michael Porter Jr. his contract because he was some all-star player. They took a lot of risk on.
Yeah.
Bad back and all. Yep. They took a lot of risk on, but they believe that he will hit some sort of ceiling that will justify them giving him that deal. There's a lot of risk in that Michael Porter Jr. contract. But they kind of need it based on where they are with Jokic and Murray and so on. So, look, JJ has points. His concerns are valid. I'm not saying that. But you can't expect, teams not to keep their guys and roll things over and continue to develop them and hope they get better. You can't have it both ways. You can't ask a team to keep it together, keep it consistent, draft and develop, and then when the kid's struggling, saying, well, we shouldn't have kept him. You got to let it marinate a little bit and see where it is. Yeah, some moves are not going to pan out. But Leon was ready to trade the kid. for the right price.
Yeah.
And a lot of you said, right? What these guys say when we did the show, 70% of Knicks fans said this team was headed in the right direction by not trading for Donovan Mitchell. RJ was part of that. Play the kids, believe in the kids, grow and develop. Right? Now tonight they're singing a whole nother tune. We should have traded him. We should have got rid of him. That they told me, CP, you're crying for nothing. We don't need Donovan Mitchell. We're better off without him. And what I say that day, I said, don't call me up on nights like this. Crying about the kids. All right? Don't do it. This is what you wanted. Let it marinate.